Dilmah founder Merrill J. Fernando had a simple wish. He wanted to offer tea drinkers the freshest and finest in tea. And he wanted his countrymen to do it all themselves, for the first time producing tea and supplying customers around the world, direct. That, he believed, was the only way that Ceylon, now Sri Lanka, her historic but ailing tea industry, and the millions who depend on it for their survival, could secure a fair share of the price consumers paid for their tea. It was a logical wish, but young Merrill was only 20 then, and it was the 1950s, a time when tea, coffee, and the produce of poor nations was still taken away to developed countries for value addition. Unfair, but that was the way the world worked. Merrill's plan to try and change all that could only be a dream. Dreams and dedication are a powerful combination, though, and after over 30 years of effort, Merrill succeeded in launching his Dilmah tea in 1988. It was a milestone in the development of ethical trade.
Hello and welcome to Asia Today. I'm Mishal Hussain. In this program, a Sri Lankan family firm is challenging multinational companies' control of the global tea industry.
It marked the first time that tea grown, hand-picked and manufactured in Ceylon was branded, packed and offered direct to consumers by the producer. Acclaimed the finest tea on earth, the ethical family tea brand offered more than ethics. Dilmah was conceived and guided by a tea maker whose determination to make tea ethical was only equaled by his love for the healing and delicious herb. Tea is a herb that is unlike any other. It is infinite in the variety of its taste, with flavor, strength, color, and aroma delicately linked to a miracle of nature. Much like the wonderful aspect of terroir in wine, real tea has its own identity, the product of a confluence of climatic and elevational factors. That indulgent variety is at the heart of the beauty of tea, for the herb that began 5,000 years ago as a medicine offers an array of richly satisfying experiences. However, selecting the finest in tea demands passion and commitment. Tea is a noble herb, and unlocking its myriad qualities demands a master's touch. Merrill J. Fernando devoted his life to tea. For over 3 decades, he sought to bring integrity to tea, and when finally he succeeded, he named his brand after his 2 sons to reflect his commitment to it. Dilmah, coined from the names of Dilhan and Malik, embodied quality, tradition, ethics, a commitment to pleasing the customer, and above all, integrity. These are the fine pillars on which Dilmah was founded. 21 years on, Merrill and his sons Malik and Dilhan are joined by the 3rd generation of the Dilmah family in their passion for tea and in restating their commitment to the values that have made Dilmah a global brand. Dilmah is a very special tea. Staying true to tradition and authenticity, Dilmah introduced the concept of single origin tea, offering consumers the assurance of knowing where their tea comes from. Celebrating the individuality of tea from different regions and estates, Dilmah offers single region and single estate tea. What the single region tea, tasted and handpicked by Merrill, offers an adventure in tea with 4 distinctively different teas representing the unique terroir of the regions in which they were grown. The Tea Series, an eclectic selection of the world's finest tea in designer presentation, brings tea with style and substance to a new generation. The ultimate estate teas in the Tea Series, very special rare tea collection, brought limited edition seasonal teas to tea aficionados for the first time. The exceptionals from Dilmah. Great teas and infusions in chic designs. A perfect partner in a cool, casual, and youthful lifestyle. The tea bars, a Dilmah innovation, offer a cocktail bar of teas. Tea cocktails, tea mocktails, tea shots, and tea shakes present guests with quality real tea with a unique twist. Dilmah is a new world of tea. The real white tea, gourmet and green tea, chais, exotic fun-flavored tea, organic and decaffeinated tea, herbal infusions, together offering tea drinkers unimaginable variety, a tea for every mood and every occasion. All exceptional in taste and all united in an uniquely Dilmah commitment to integrity and ethics. A family mission to share the joys in real tea led to innovations in tea that can only be described as paradigm shifts. The culinaire, tea sommelier, the chefs, and the tea maker are genuine innovations defined by tradition, authenticity, and quality. Dilmah is genuinely a product of passion and devotion. Handcrafted and nurtured from the time the young tea plants first emerged from the soil in the tea nursery, through the moment when 2 leaves in a bud are carefully handpicked, and finally, to the point where Merrill, his sons, and tasters taste every tea. That's nearly 7,000 teas each week. More importantly, Dilmah is different. The philosophy that drives every facet of the family brand is based on making business a matter of human service. That is a covenant that Dilmah founder Merrill J. Fernando entered into with his customers in the 1950s when he first set out to achieve his impossible dream. His pledge is fulfilled today by the MJF Charitable Foundation. Funded by the Dilmah family and revenue from sales of Dilmah, the MJF Foundation designs, funds, and implements over 100 projects each year. The foundation has changed the lives of over 10,000 people each year through education, housing, welfare, and empowerment programs. The Small Entrepreneur Program has been hailed as an example of empowerment with dignity. Dilmah Conservation extends the credo that business must go beyond commercial objectives. Formed with the involvement of IUCN, the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, Dilmah Conservation strives to ensure the sustainable interaction of man and his natural environment. Through its species conservation and biodiversity programs, a firm commitment to promoting sustainability in every part of the Dilmah business is complemented by an active effort to protect the environment. Merrill J. Fernando's once impossible dream has come true. His ambition was not to be the biggest, but to be the best. Yet, Dilmah is ranked amongst the world's top 10 international tea brands. Its greatest success is the reality that as Dilmah has grown, so has its positive humanitarian and environmental impact. Business as a matter of human service. As the page turns on the first chapter of the Dilmah story, our commitment to the values that defined the first 21 years of our family brand are emphatically restated. In Ceylon, a country famous for its tea, there is a tea famous for its taste. Dilmah.